Hello, hello students. Today we are going to learn the topic pandas, where we will go through the two most important objects of pandas. Those are data series and data frame. We will go through the unit 1, that is data handling using pandas, and then after we will learn data visualization. Now there are two terms being used, that is data handling and pandas. First of all, we must know what is data handling. Data handling means creation of data object or memory block where we can store value. It can be edited, it can be removed, just similar to any variable. But variable can hold only a single value, whereas pandas data objects can handle and can store multiple values at a time. Then after we will learn pandas and the libraries which are used to handle data, which are pandas and matplotlib. Pandas is specially designed for data handling purpose, whereas matplotlib library is used to display or visualize those datas. There are two structures in pandas, that is series and data frames. Series is just similar to array or list, whereas data frame is similar to storing data in the form of table. Here we have to create series or data frames programmatically and can store and edit data in these two objects through programming statements only. Before proceeding to the programming part, we must know pandas. What is panda? How we can create objects in panda? How we can use different methods available in pandas data objects. Now we are going through matplotlib. What is matplotlib? Matplotlib is comprehensive library for creating static, animated or interactive visualization in Python. It is used to create develop publication quality plots. Here plot means graph and interactive figures that can zoom, pan and update. Some of the example of plots are given in these images, like what we can do after learning matplotlib. We will be able to create area plot, histogram, scatter plot, pie plot or pie chart, bar graph and many more. Okay. Before data visualization part, there is one topic, that is pandas. Now we must be familiar with pandas. What is panda? It is a most famous Python package for data science which offers powerful and flexible data structures that make data analysis and manipulation easy. How it makes data manipulation easy? It makes data manipulation easy with the support of different methods which are available as part of the object created through data series or data frames. Okay. Pandas makes data importing and data analyzing much easier. Now what is data importing? Data importing means storing data somewhere in another location, another object, like we are storing data in CSV file. CSV file is just similar to any Excel file, but data are stored there in form of comma separated. We have already created any CSV file. Now we want to access those data into data frame. We can access those data into data frame. Writing a statement to access those data from CSV file to pandas data frame object is importing, and its reverse operation will be exporting. So pandas data object not only support to import and export data of CSV file only, we can use other objects also. So how and what are the primary requirements to use pandas are: one, you are already familiar, that is NumPy. We have gone through it in class 11, and another one is matplotlib. These are the two libraries which are required to use pandas. Now next part of pandas is what are the basic features of panda, why we should use pandas. The answer is given in this frame. Data frame object help a lot in keeping track of our data. Keeping track of our data means where are our data stored, and on requirement we can access those data. With a pandas data frame, we can have different data types: float, integer, string, date, time, etc. in one place. Data frame is actually tabular form structure where we can store data in the form of columns. One column can have integer value, another column can have string value. So in that manner it is heterogeneous in nature. Pandas has built-in functionality for like easy grouping, easy joining of data, rolling windows. These all we will learn on next coming slides. Good input output capabilities are also supported by there. We can access data of MySQL through statements. With pandas we can use PATC for R style syntax in doing regression. R style and R languages to another languages which can be interacted. Tools for loading data into memory and data objects from different data file formats. It is also possible. I have already told you how to store, how to access data of CSV file. Data alignment and integrated handling of missing data is also possible. Reshaping and pivoting of data sets. Label based slicing, indexing, subsetting of large data. Most of the parts of basic features we will learn in next coming slides. Now before proceeding on the programming part of pandas, we must have pandas installed on our system. That is preliminary requirement for writing data frames or data series in our program. There are two procedures I have explained here. One is through Anaconda. How Anaconda can be installed, steps are given here. We will have to go through anaconda.com download page. There will be installer available. We will have to download it. It will ask some system path. We will set those, and after installation we can write Python ideally import pandas as pd, and if this command successfully run, it means pandas is installed in over our system. Okay. On installation of Anaconda, pandas will be installed as a part of Python. Next, and another way of pandas installation is using it in standard Python distribution. Before installation of pandas, we must have installed Service Pack 1 on our system. If it is not installed, then we will not be able to install pandas in existing standard Python library. We can check it through property option of my computer icon. If Service Pack 1, which is written here in a box, is there on your system, it means Service Pack 1 is installed. If it is not installed, then first of all you will have to Google it over your system, download Service Pack 1, install it, then move towards point number 4. You will have to write command prompt through writing cmd only inside the run box or search box of Windows. As you type cmd and press enter, command prompt will be opened. There you will find pip command. You will have to write pip install numpy, press enter. It will download numpy module on your system automatically. Then write pip install 6 and execute it. Then write pip install pandas, then execute it. If you find error in pip command, what you have to do? You have to download the latest version of Python over your system. then after your pip command will work. You have to install NumPy as well as 6 library, as these are used in the part of pandas objects. If you have successfully installed all these 3 libraries over your system, then you will be able to write the programs relevant to pandas. How you will come to know that pandas is installed on your system? That it can be checked with the help of Python IDLE shell, Open Python IDLE shell, and on shell just type import pandas as pd and press enter. If command is executed successfully without any error, it means pandas is installed over your system. We must know the meaning of this statement. Import means import is a keyword which import the library available over our system. Then here library name is pandas, and pd is an object created with the help of pandas. So all the statements, all the methods available of pandas can be used with the name of pd. We can write any another name in the place of pd. Okay. After successful completion and installation of pandas our system, we will try to write small program of its first object, that is series. There are two important data structure of pandas, which are series and data frame. We will learn here series. Series is like one-dimensional array like structure with the homogeneous data. I think you are familiar with NumPy array and list. Both are used to store data in one dimension. List can store data in one dimension. NumPy array can store data in one dimension. Just similar, series can also store data in one dimension. Now next question arises in our mind, then what is difference between list, NumPy array and series? That in series we can have much more functionality as compared to list and NumPy array. Basic features of series are homogeneous data. It means we can store data of similar type in one object of data series. Size is immutable. Size is immutable means once the object is created, its size will remain immutable. Immutable means we cannot change its size. And values of data mutable means the value stored in a series can be changed. The meaning of these two are that once series is created with 5 elements, in that case we cannot increase to 6. Okay, but the values stored on series can be edited. Next object of pandas is data frame. Here we have visualized it. but practically it will be not look like this. Just similar to any table, it can hold column heading, it can hold multiple values. The speciality or the feature of frames are heterogeneous data. We can store data of different data type. Its size is mutable. It means once the data frame is created with 4 rows, later on requirement we can increase rows, we can increase columns, we can decrease rows or columns. And data mutable means once data is stored, these data can be edited. Okay. Now we will go through Pandas data series in details. What is Pandas data series? It is just like one-dimensional array capable of holding data of any type. How we can create series? You have to write Pandas object dot series and then the data, their index position, the data type, and if we are trying to access data of another object, in that case we will mention copy. Series can be created with the help of NumPy array also. We can create series from dictionary, from list. Okay. Series can be created using array, dictionary or scalar value or any constant value. We will go through all these types one by one. If it is needed, we can create empty series also. What we have to do, first of all, we will have to import pandas. Then after we are creating here pandas object as p series. S is created series with the statement p series dot series. Inside bracket we are not mentioning any value. It means a blank series will be created. Okay. We can create series from NumPy array with index position specification, without index position specification. There are two programs given here. First part without index position. As we are creating or practicing to create Pandas series with NumPy array, we have to import NumPy here. We are importing here two libraries, Pandas as PD1 and then NumPy as NP1. Then creating array NumPy array with the help of list of elements A, B, C, D. This NumPy array here is created as data. Then after on next statement, we are creating series with the help of series method of Pandas object. Here we are passing data. Data means NumPy array. And it will be create S object. Then on next statement, what S object is holding with the help of print statement. On execution of this program, value of S object will be shown. Output is like 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D. Now you will come to know that we are not mentioning 1, 2, 3, 4 while creating NumPy array. or while creating data series, but these are automatically assigned as index because we have not mentioned index. These are default index positions 1, 2, 3, 4. Default index of is starting from 0. Now with index position program, we are going through index position program. In here again we will have to create pandas object and numpy object, creating array with the list of elements a, b, c, d. Numpy array object data is created. Then after we are creating series with the help of panda object and series method. Here we are passing data as a numpy array, and we are mentioning here index position of all the elements. 100 index position will be assigned to A, 101 will be assigned to B, 102 will be assigned to C, and 103 will be assigned to D. How these are assigned? To check it, we will use print statement. We display the element of S with the help of print. On execution of print statement, it will display 100A, 101B, 102C and 103D. Today, all the students, what you have to do, you have to write these two programs over your system. You have to check whether we are able to create pandas object data series without index position or with index position. Before creation of series, you must have installed NumPy as well as pandas on over your system. How you can install, this one is already explained by me as well as it is written here. You can go through these steps. Thank you.